Beneath this famous clock, a hidden story reshaped a city's fate. You may know Prague's astronomical clock as a masterpiece of medieval engineering, a symbol of time's relentless march. But for centuries, the people of Prague saw something more, a silent witness, and a secret accomplice. When you stand in Old Town Square, gazing up at the clock's swirling golden dial, it's hard to imagine that, just beneath your feet, ordinary citizens once bent the course of history. In the late 19th century, as the Czech national revival simmered beneath the surface of Habsburg rule, Prague's old town hall and its iconic tower became an unlikely meeting point, a place where whispers of revolution echoed down stone corridors. On the surface, the clock tower drew throngs of tourists and townsfolk. Its hourly show of mechanical saints and skeletons was a perfect distraction. But in the shadowy alcoves behind the clock face, a different kind of drama unfolded. Here, groups of Czech writers, teachers, and merchants slipped past the city watch under the pretense of tending to the clock's workings. With each winding and adjustment, they exchanged coded messages and mapped their plans for cultural independence. Historians believe the tower's maintenance schedules offered plausible excuses for regular gatherings. Watchmakers and astronomers, trusted, respected craftsmen, became messengers. They carried news, pamphlets, and secret instructions between Prague's districts, hidden inside the clock's gears and compartments. The clock became more than a machine, it was a vessel for hope. This quiet resistance reached its peak in the 1840s. As unrest grew across Europe, Prague's revolutionaries knew the time had come to act. The tower's lofty heights gave them a clear view, literally and metaphorically, of the city's pulse. From above, they watched for signals, a lantern in a window, a banner unfurled, a crowd forming in the square below. The clock itself became a signal too. A subtle shift in the hands or a slight delay in the chime could mean an urgent meeting, or a warning of danger. When revolution finally erupted in 1848, the city's defenders used the clock tower not just for strategy, but for courage. Even as imperial troops marched in, citizens gathered in its shadow, finding strength in the silent machinery that had kept their secrets for decades. Though the uprising was ultimately suppressed, the legacy of those hidden meetings lived on. Over time, the clock became a symbol not only of Prague's past, but of its people's enduring spirit, one tick, one whisper, one act of quiet defiance at a time. So next time you see Prague's astronomical clock, remember, it's not just counting the hours. It's marking the moments when ordinary people stood together and dared to change their city right under the eyes of history. Follow Lorelight for more stories worth knowing.